Hello good people. Welcome back again. It's summertime over here. And nothing is more beautiful than coming out to enjoy the sun. Wow. It's warm and time for barbecue, I think.
Hi friends, we are heading to Dubai this time, and I can't wait for this one. All we are doing now is to prepare the dinner, wait for my husband to return, and check the document we will need. So, join us as we show you good places and the history of Dubai.
What a beautiful country, just look at the window. The first thing you will notice in this country is the warm welcome from everyone. And sunny weather. One of the most beautiful countries in the world hands down.
In the 21st century, activities meant to attract foreign investment have increased. Several free zones, like Jebel Ali, have been established that allow foreign companies to operate from Dubai without needing a local partner. These have been phenomenally successful, with the largest being home to more than 6,400 companies, many of which are European or North American. In the 1990s, the city began positioning itself as a luxury tourist destination, spending a significant percentage of its GDP on grandiose resorts and attractions. By 1998, Dubai had begun to permit foreign investors to purchase 99-year leases on properties, allowing the real estate sector to flourish. The Dubai International Financial Center, which opened in 2006, is set aside in the UAE constitution as an independent legal jurisdiction. It operates under a separate commercial and civil framework based on English common law. This arrangement caters to international financial companies seeking to establish a presence in the Middle East. These companies can use Dubai's geographic location as a means to bridge the time zones between major financial hubs in Europe and East Asia. In 2009, the real estate and financial sectors crashed in the wake of the international credit crisis. A loan of $10 billion from Abu Dhabi helped Dubai avoid defaulting on its obligations, and the real estate market soon recovered. With wide highways, a hot climate, and a year-round reliance on air conditioning, Dubai is not a welcoming city for pedestrians, so vehicle traffic can be extremely intense. However, in the early 21st century, new bridges, roads, and a fully automated, driverless metro rail system have eased the frustrations of moving around the city. Tourism has been greatly enhanced by the Dubai-owned airline, Emirates, which operates a large and modern fleet of aircraft. Dubai has been ruled by the Al Maktoum family since 1833. The Emirate is a constitutional monarchy. Dubai citizens participate in the Electoral College to vote representatives to the Federal National Council of the UAE. The ruler, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is also the Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and member of the Supreme Council of the Union. Dubai appoints 8 members in 2-term periods to the Federal National Council of the UAE, the supreme federal legislative body. The Dubai municipality was established by the then ruler of Dubai, Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, in 1954 for purposes of city planning, citizen services, and upkeep of local facilities. DM is chaired by Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, deputy ruler of Dubai, and comprises several departments such as the Roads Department, Planning and Survey Department, Environment and Public Health Department, and Financial Affairs Department. In 2001, Dubai municipality embarked on an e-government project with the intention of providing 40 of its city services through its web portal. 13 such services were launched by October 2001, while several other services were expected to be operational in the future. Dubai municipality is also in charge of the city's sanitation and sewage infrastructure. The UAE has a Minister of Happiness, appointed by Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The UAE has also appointed a Minister of Tolerance to promote tolerance as a fundamental value of the UAE, a country filled with a diverse range of faiths and ethnicities, and also a Minister for Youth Affairs. The Dubai Police Force was founded in 1956 in the locality of Naif, has law enforcement jurisdiction over the emirate. The force is under direct command of Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Dubai Police operates a fleet of exotic cars. Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah are the only emirates that do not conform to the federal judicial system of the United Arab Emirates. The Emirates' judicial courts comprise the Court of First Instance, the Court of Appeal, and the Court of Cassation. The Court of First Instance consists of the Civil Court, which hears all civil claims, the Criminal Court, which hears claims originating from police complaints, and Sharia Court, which is responsible for matters between Muslims. Non-Muslims do not appear before the Sharia Court. The Court of Cassation is the Supreme Court of the Emirate and hears disputes on matters of law only. Alcohol sale and consumption, though legal, but tightly regulated. Adult non-Muslims are allowed to consume alcohol in licensed venues, typically within hotels, or at home with the possession of an alcohol license. Places other than hotels, clubs, and specially designated areas are typically not permitted to sell alcohol. As in other parts of the world, drinking and driving is illegal, with 21 being the legal drinking age in the Emirate of Dubai. Dubai is a city of skyscrapers, ports, and beaches, where big business takes place alongside sun-seeking tourism. Because of its large expatriate population, it feels like a Middle Eastern melting pot, and the atmosphere is generally tolerant. Religious affiliations are not a prominent aspect of city life. Islam is the majority religion, but churches and Hindu temples coexist with Dubai's mosques. Dubai is a relatively crime-free place where administrative efficiency and openness to business have encouraged astounding growth. However, criticism of Dubai's authoritarian government and ruling elite is not tolerated, and there persists an atmosphere of discreet corruption. The western area of Dubai benefits from small stretches of sandy beaches, which have helped to catalyze the city's tourism industry. Dubai's rulers have sought to increase the city's limited seafronts, and, in the absence of natural offshore islands, developers were encouraged to construct giant man-made islands off the coast of the city. The most famous of these is Palm Jumeirah, which has the shape of a palm tree. Others include the World Islands, a cluster of small islands. Dubai has a hot desert climate. Summers in Dubai are extremely hot, prolonged, windy, and humid, with an average high around 40 degrees Celsius and overnight lows around 30 degrees Celsius in the hottest month, August. Most days are sunny throughout the year. Winters are comparatively cool, though mild to warm, with an average high of 24 degrees Celsius and overnight lows of 14 degrees Celsius in January, the coolest month. Precipitation, however, has been increasing in the last few decades, with accumulated rain reaching 110.7 millimeters per year. Dubai summers are also known for the very high humidity level, which can make it very uncomfortable for many with exceptionally high dew points in summer. Heat index values can reach over 60 degrees Celsius at the height of summer. The highest recorded temperature in Dubai is 48.8 degrees Celsius. The sandy desert surrounding the city supports wild grasses and occasional date palms. Desert hyacinths grow in the Sabqa plains east of the city, while acacia and gaff trees grow in the flat plains within the proximity of the western Al-Hajar Mountains. Several indigenous trees such as the date palm and neem as well as imported trees such as the eucalyptus grow in Dubai's natural parks. The Hobara bustard, striped hyena, caracal, desert fox, falcon and Arabian oryx are common in Dubai's desert. Dubai is on the migration path between Europe, Asia and Africa, and more than 320 migratory bird species pass through the emirate in spring and autumn. The waters of Dubai are home to more than 300 species of fish, including the hamar. The typical marine life off the Dubai coast includes tropical fish, jellyfish, coral, dugong, dolphins, whales and sharks. Various types of turtles can also be found in the area, including the hawksbill turtle and green turtle, which are listed as endangered species. Dubai Creek runs northeast-southwest through the city. The eastern section of the city forms the locality of Dera, and is flanked by the Emirate of Sharjah in the east, and the town of Al Aur in the south. The Dubai International Airport is located south of Dera, while the Palm Dera is located north of Dera in the Persian Gulf. Much of Dubai's real estate boom is concentrated to the west of Dubai Creek, on the Jumeirah coastal belt. Port Rashid, Jebel Ali, Burj Al Arab, the Palm Jumeirah and theme-based free zone clusters such as Business Bay are all located in this section. Dubai is notable for sculpted artificial island complexes including the Palm Islands and the World Archipelago. After years of exploration following large finds in neighboring Abu Dhabi, oil was eventually discovered in territorial waters off Dubai in 1966, albeit in far smaller quantities. The first field was named Fateh, or Good Fortune. This led to an acceleration of Sheikh Rashid's infrastructure development plans and a construction boom that brought a massive influx of foreign workers, mainly Asians and Middle Easterners. Between 1968 and 1975, the city's population grew by over 300%. As part of the infrastructure for pumping and transporting oil from the Fateh field, located offshore of the Jebel Ali area of Dubai, two 500,000-gallon storage tanks were built, known locally as khazans, by welding them together on the beach, and then digging them out and floating them to drop onto the seabed at the Fateh field. These were constructed by the Chicago Bridge and Iron Company, which gave the beach its local name, Chicago Beach, which was transferred to the Chicago Beach Hotel, which was demolished and replaced by the Jumeirah Beach Hotel in the late 1990s. The khazans were an innovative oil storage solution which meant supertankers could moor offshore even in bad weather and avoided the need to pipe oil onshore from Fateh, which is some 60 miles out to sea. Dubai had already embarked on a period of infrastructural development and expansion. Oil revenue, flowing from 1969 onwards, supported a period of growth, with Sheikh Rashid embarking on a policy of building infrastructure and a diversified trading economy before the Emirates' limited reserves were depleted. Oil accounted for 24% of GDP in 1990, but had reduced to 7% of GDP by 2004. Critically, one of the first major projects Sheikh Rashid embarked upon when oil revenue started to flow was the construction of Port Rashid, a deep-water free port constructed by British company Halcro. Originally intended to be a 4-berth port, it was extended to 16 berths as construction was ongoing. The project was an outstanding success, with shipping queuing to access the new facilities. The port was inaugurated on October 5, 1972, although its berths were each pressed into use as soon as they had been built. Port Rashid was to be further expanded in 1975 to add a further 35 berths before the larger port of Jebel Ali was constructed. Port Rashid was the first of a swath of projects designed to create a modern trading infrastructure, including roads, bridges, schools and hospitals.
Wow, wow, wow. I hope you like this episode as much as we do over here. It's being amazing and memorable in Dubai, to be honest. From us today, we say thanks you for your support. And we promise to bring you another great country next time. Bye.